Liverpool have done it again. In what can only be described as a thunderous statement to the rest of Europe, the Reds have completed a record-breaking signing that is set to reshape the future of the club. But that's not all. Behind the scenes, the club is working tirelessly on several more high-profile moves as the transfer window heats up. Major reinforcements, strategic departures, and bold negotiations. Liverpool are making power plays across the board. So buckle up, because this summer is shaping up to be one of the most defining in recent memory for the Reds. But before we dive into all the details of this blockbuster signing, there's so much more happening at Liverpool that you absolutely need to know. Let's get into it. Milos Kerkez has officially arrived in Liverpool to complete the final steps of his move to Anfield in what is set to be one of the club's most exciting additions of the summer transfer window. After weeks of negotiations between Liverpool and Bournemouth, an agreement was reached in recent days, and now the Hungarian international is in the city to undergo his medical complete formalities and finalize his contract. Kerkez, 20, is expected to sign a long-term deal that will see him become a key part of Arne Slot's plans for the 2025-26 season and beyond. Having already agreed personal terms, all that remains is for the player to complete his medical assessments and officially put pen to paper. If all goes as expected, Liverpool will announce the signing. Liverpool's recruitment team, impressed by his maturity on the pitch and high-ceiling development, identified him early as a key target to strengthen depth and competition in the full-back position. With Andy Robertson reaching the latter stages of his prime, the addition of Kerkez offers both immediate impact and a long-term option for the club. Sources within the club suggest that Arne Slot sees Kerkez as a perfect fit for the high-intensity aggressive style he plans to implement at Liverpool. Kerkez's ability to drive forward with the ball, press high up the pitch and defend with intensity aligns closely with the tactical identity Slot is aiming to build in his first season at Anfield. The atmosphere around the club is electric as fans eagerly anticipate the official unveiling. Kerkez's arrival not only bolsters the squad but also signals Liverpool's intent to invest in hungry, talented players who can be shaped into stars. With the new season on the horizon and a new era unfolding under Slot, the signing of Milos Kerkez could prove to be one of the most significant moves in laying the foundation for Liverpool's next chapter. Stay tuned. The official announcement is just around the corner and Milos Kerkez is all but ready to call Anfield home. Jarell Quansah is set to leave Liverpool and complete a move to Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen. With the deal now in its final stages, the 21-year-old centre-back is expected to travel to Germany shortly to undergo a medical and sign a long-term contract believed to run until 2030. Liverpool and Leverkusen have reportedly agreed on a fee in the region of £3,035 million, including add-ons and CR. The deal includes a buyback clause that would allow the Reds to resign the defender in the future, a clear indication that the club still sees significant long-term potential in the player. Quansah, a product of Liverpool's youth academy, made his senior breakthrough during the 2023-24 campaign and quickly impressed with his composure, athleticism and ability to play out from the back. Despite his promise, opportunities were limited due to strong competition from Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, and Joe Gomez. With Liverpool entering a new era under head coach Arne Slot and reshaping parts of the squad, a decision was made to allow Quansah to pursue regular first-team football elsewhere while maintaining future flexibility through the buyback clause. Bayer Leverkusen, fresh off a historic unbeaten Bundesliga title, see Quansah as a natural fit for their evolving squad. Although the move was initially linked with former manager Xavi Alonso, who helped orchestrate Leverkusen's rise, Alonso has since left the club to take over as Real Madrid's head coach. Quansah will instead be arriving under a new managerial regime, but the club remains confident in his ability to adapt and thrive in a top-level European side. For Liverpool, the sale makes strategic sense. It provides immediate financial gain while preserving a future linked to a player they have nurtured from a young age. While some fans may be disappointed to see such a promising homegrown talent depart, there is also a clear understanding that this move could serve as a crucial development step, especially if it leads to his eventual return more experienced and ready to lead. An official announcement is expected in the coming days once the medical and final paperwork are completed. Quansah's departure marks the end of his first chapter at Liverpool, but potentially not the last. Liverpool have opened direct lines of communication with Crystal Palace as they push to sign England international Mark Gahey, with the highly rated centre-back emerging as a leading candidate to replace Jarell Quansah, who is on the verge of completing a move to Bayer Leverkusen. The Anfield hierarchy, led by new sporting director Richard Hughes and head coach Arne Slot, have identified Gahey as a priority target in their summer recruitment strategy, and discussions are understood to be progressing behind the scenes as Liverpool assess the structure and valuation of a potential deal. Gahey has just 1 year remaining on his contract at Selhurst Park and has so far shown no indication of committing to a new deal, which has prompted several top Premier League clubs to monitor his situation closely. However, Liverpool are believed to be the most proactive at this stage, sensing an opportunity to bring in a Premier League proven defender with leadership qualities and the composure needed to thrive in a high-pressure system. While Crystal Palace are reportedly demanding in the region of £50 to £60 million for the 24-year-old, Liverpool are exploring ways to structure a deal that includes performance-related bonuses and potential future clauses to help bridge the valuation gap. The pursuit of Gahey comes at a pivotal moment for Liverpool's backline. With Quansah expected to depart, Joe Gomez's injury history still a concern, and Ibrahima Konat's contract talks stalling amid reported dissatisfaction over his current terms, the club is looking to add both stability and depth to its central defense. Virgil van Dijk remains the undisputed leader of the back four, but at 33, Liverpool are conscious of the need to plan for the future and build a defensive core that can lead the club into the next era. Under Slot, Gahey's profile makes him an ideal candidate. Composed on the ball, physically strong and tactically disciplined, he has impressed consistently at Palace and recently featured for England at Euro 2024, showcasing his ability to perform at the highest level. Liverpool believe that under the guidance of Slot and with the experience of players like Van Dijk around him, Gahey can develop into a cornerstone of their defense for years to come. While no agreement has been finalized, the negotiations between Liverpool and Crystal Palace are ongoing and are expected to pick up pace in the coming weeks. Liverpool are ramping up their pursuit of Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak as the club begins to prepare for a major transformation in its attacking department. With both Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota edging closer to summer exits, the urgency around securing a top-class replacement has grown significantly. Isak, who has rapidly developed into one of the Premier League's most feared forwards, has emerged as the priority target behind the scenes. Liverpool's recruitment team is working relentlessly, exploring every possible route to bring the Swedish international to Anfield, believing his arrival could mark a defining moment in the early months of Arne Slot's reign. Sources close to the club suggest that Liverpool have already made informal contact with intermediaries connected to Isak's camp and Newcastle United States. While no official bid has been submitted yet, discussions are understood to be ongoing as the Reds weigh up their approach. Newcastle, for their part, have publicly insisted that Isak is not for sale, but there is a growing belief that a sufficiently strong offer could force a rethink, especially with Newcastle walking a financial tightrope under PSR profit and sustainability rules. Isak is also yet to sign a new long-term contract with the Magpies. which has only fueled speculation that this could be the moment for Liverpool to make their move. From a tactical standpoint, Alexander Isak fits perfectly into the attacking system Arne Slot is expected to deploy. The 24-year-old combines pace, technique, vision, and a clinical edge in front of goal, attributes that have made him a nightmare for defenders across the league. The looming exits of both Nunez and Hoda have created a clear vacuum in Liverpool's forward line. Nunez, while exciting and industrious, has struggled with inconsistency in front of goal, and reports indicate that he is open to a new challenge abroad. Hoda, meanwhile, has attracted interest from Serie A and La Liga, and Liverpool are understood to be receptive to offers, particularly given his injury record over the past 2 seasons. The departure of 2 key attackers in one window would normally be cause for concern, but Liverpool appear to be planning ahead with conviction, looking to bring in an elite-level forward who can shoulder the scoring burden immediately.